Seraphine is a bard by trade, and she was on her way to Solitude to join the Bard's College, as you would, being a bard, a learning bard. But she has an uncanny ability to get herself into more trouble than she can probably handle. I'm going to show you what happened. She got stuffed into a cart. Some blonde-haired Nord man woke her up from a sleep. That was nice.
Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us, and that thief over there.
They tried to cut her head off. Because why not? However, luckily, there was a dragon. Alduin, actually. It was Alduin. He decided, you're not dying today, lad, and saved me. So that was fun. Gave him a little boop on the snoot with my foot on the way out. Watched an Imperial fry. And then these little feckers wouldn't let me out of the building. They wouldn't move. As if they wanted me to die too. Rude. Picked Rayloff for the first time in existence. Because screw those Imperials trying to cut off my head. Fried the Imperial captain because she was the one who sent me to the block. My name wasn't on the list, man. It wasn't on the list. You should have let me go. How's it feel, How's it feel, bitch? Yeah, not nice. Did a bit of light reading for my Let's Read Every Book in Skyrim series. Alongside this one, wink wink. Fried and sliced some more Imperials. Turns out I'm pretty good with it. For a bard. This torturer didn't want to die. Take a look at his health on the top middle of the screen. He goes into minus numbers in a minute. I didn't know you could be minus alive. But he died eventually. Did a bit more light reading. Turns out I'm a pretty good lockpick for a bard. I have all these skills I didn't know. Stealth killed some spiders because don't like spiders. So there you go. Completely ignored Rayloff's advice and stealth killed the bear instead. Turns out I'm a pretty good archer for a bard as well. So many skills I didn't know I had. Started Frostfall, which bugged out my game and my character, so I had to restart. That's nice. Picked the Mage Stone for some reason. Finally made a Riverwood with Girder. And sat through a drearily long. Is that even a word? Drearily? Is that a word? Sat through a long cutscene anyway. Spoke to Girder in what I thought would continue the quest line. To say, oh, go talk to the Jarl. Yeah, it didn't. You'll see what I mean after I steal all her stuff.
There is something you could do for me. For all of us here. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt. Nobody else has come up the south road today.
Quick update. It updates when I start walking to Whiterun.
Trader is everything you need in a general store. Yeah, we did have a
Lucan told me about his missing claw. I lied and told him I could help.
Solid gold in the shape of a dragon.
But I wouldn't be doing that. No way. I'm not the dungeon delving type.
Got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back.
Stole some shit. Left Whiterun. Up the hill. Scaled down a mountain. You know, the usual way. Saw some lads fight a giant. Decided to turn around. I don't tangle with that. Not for me. They were doing fine. The courier ran up to me. Tried to avoid him, but did well. But I figured I should probably see what he has to say.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver.
Funnily enough, he delivered me a letter
like that's it.
to the Dragonborn. Well, I don't know who the Dragonborn is, so naturally I didn't read it and put it back in my inventory. Made my way up to Dragon's Reach, spoke to the Jarl, told him about the dragon.
With your own eyes? Well done.
He thanked me, obviously.
Sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it.
But he gave me the same armor I was wearing. So I threw it on the ground in front of him because that was a sucky gift. Farengar had a unreasonably bright mage light or candlelight, whatever spell that was. It was stupidly bright. It blinded
So
me,
the owl thinks
honestly.
you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Stone tablets.
He wants me
that
to go and
become
find a
Bleak Falls
dragon
Valley.
stone, but I'm not about that life. Left Dragon's Reach and plan to make my way to Solitude. And here we are. Hello everybody, my name is Silver Valkyrie and welcome back to Skyrim. So I hope you enjoyed that little intro before. I decided to do that just to get you up to speed on the story of our new character. I know what you're saying. New character? What the hell? Well, we had some issues, and yeah, basically I had to remod my whole game again for the third time, and it's okay. all those parts have gone into the failed Skyrim Let's Plays playlist. So if you want to look at the old ones, then feel free to go ahead. I've installed some new mods, and taken some out, because I need to. I needed to. But I have installed the Become a Bard mod, so that is where I got the idea for Seraphine to be a bard. And was Seraphine named after the League of Legends character? Yes, she was. So this is Seraphine. Oh shit! I swapped the controls around. This is Seraphine. She's a Nord. Yeah, she's a Nord. I know she has brown hair. Looks more like a Breton, but she's a Nord. She lives in Elysium Estate that is just over there somewhere. That was her parents, and her mother was the caretaker of Elysium Estate because she was in favor with Kynareth. At least that's the story I'm going with. So yeah, they were like close buddies, her mother and Kynareth, and her mother sadly died. Her grave's in the garden, and she was killed. But it's okay. That was a while ago. Seraphine's fine. She's fine. But yeah, she has dreams of becoming the greatest bard in Skyrim. So she made it to Whiterun after the dragon attack, as you saw. Spoke to the Jarl. The Jarl wants to go and find a dragon stone. But screw that. Screw that. We don't have to do what the Jarl says. So instead, we are going to head to Solitude to become a bard. Not only that, but we need to get a new loot because ours is gone. Ours has disappeared thanks to the Imperial ambush where they took all my shit. And yeah, we no longer have an instrument, so we need to get one.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat
Now.
and get the cold out.
Is there no bard here? Who are you?
Need something?
Oh, hello.
Watch what you're doing.
Sorry, Olfina.
Yes?
Do you feel all right?
Oh yes, I also have rock joint, so I need to get rid of that. What does rock joint do? Because I have real kidneys and diseases on. So oh yeah, look. Wow, we really need to get rid of that. Holy shit. Don't suppose.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
I'd like to perform here, but I can't. I need to know where the Bard's
Need anything
College
else?
is.
Just let me know.
Well, I know it's in Solitude, so I guess if there's no Bard here we can ask. Then we'll just have to make our own way to Solitude. Let's see. We are quite... Yeah, look, our carry week's down. So I'm going to go grab that shrine, I think. The Shrine of Talos up here. Isn't that the Bard? Are you the Bard?
No offense, but you're not looking so good.
Yeah, I know. I have
You
rock
feeling
joint.
ill?
Where'd you learn to play?
There's a whole college up in Solitude where they teach the arts. Song, lute playing, poetry. I studied there myself. Had to leave over a misunderstanding with a headmistress.
Uh-huh.
Well, more a misunderstanding with her husband.
Oh, there we go. We now have a quest for the Bard's College. That's what we're going to do.
I know.
But first of all, let's grab this shrine. There we go. Ooh, money. I'm just going to take this. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, everybody. But, I need this, you see. Let's just take all of it. Apart from the basket, I don't really need the basket. There, you can keep that. Alright. Let's head home. And we'll sort our inventory out, make sure we're ready, make sure we're good to go. And make the journey to Solitude. It's not going to be that hard because we can take a carriage to Solitude, luckily. It's going to cost a lot and take a while. But that's fine. Okay. So, let's put some of our stuff away. I also have the complete cooking and alchemy overhaul. So we have a lot of options when it comes to that. So if you guys didn't know, like I said in the intro, we do have another series going on alongside this one that involves perfume. What? Keenearth Amulet. Oh, look. That's nice. I didn't even notice that. That is reading every book in Skyrim. So, as a matter of fact, I have to put one of the books on the shelf that we have read. So, any book that we've read, I will put on the shelf. And as this part goes up, so will the part where we read Mixed Unit Tactics. So there we go. That can go up there. We've read any books on the shelf we have read. So all these shelves will be full of books eventually. So yeah, I hope you guys are excited for that. I certainly am. Let's see. Our Elder Scroll display. We'll be getting those for a while. Let's see. So yeah, we were putting stuff away is what we were doing. As for those of you who were excited for stuff that I was gonna do, okay, well our potions aren't really. No, we don't really have a lot of them. As for those of you who were excited about the stuff that I was gonna do, don't worry. Like with Kaiden and things, don't worry, we will still be doing Kaiden and everybody else in this series. It's gonna happen. Do not worry. Yeah, don't worry. So we have a book, a books thing here. So I think all the books I'm gonna put in here. The ones obviously I haven't read all these yet. So I'm just gonna put them in there. And then we can just grab them out when and well, not when and if, there we go. We can just bring them out, and when they're read, they go on the shelf. Basically, is what we're gonna do. Ooh, what's that? Journals. Oh, okay. All right. So let's see. Do we have anything else to put away? I think we do. Armor, Elysium. Ooh, look at that shield. I didn't know that was a thing. Let's see. No, we have to keep that because we don't have a thingy. Yeah, keep that. Potions, the food. Okay, right. Well, we don't need all this food. We can put some of the food back, right? Raw food. Let's do cooked food. Food that we can just eat. Like the cheese. Hi everybody, editing me here. So I skipped about a 20-minute section here where I was just trying to figure out why the jugs of water from the cooking pot weren't quenching my thirst. And I found it out, so I'll tell you, without showing you, because it was just like a whole thing, and it took me literally 20 to 30 minutes to be able to do it properly. So basically, what you have to do this is for realistic needs and diseases, by the way. What you have to do is you have to get empty bottles. So you can buy empty bottles, or you can drink wine and get empty bottles. But if you drink wine, you'll get like dizzy and shit, and it'll make the contrast on your screen go way up. It's a whole thing. Don't recommend. So yeah, you need empty bottles. Then you can collect water from a river, by just using it in your inventory when you're stood in water. And then you take that river water to a cooking pot where you can then make boiled water. And that boiled water is the water that quenches your thirst. So I thought I'd save you half hour of pain and just explain that to you in case you wanted to play with realistic needs and diseases. It's a great mod. I really recommend it. But if you wanted to play with it, just so you know, you need empty bottles, get water. The jugs of water that you can do at the cooking pot, that just says water and gives you a jug, those are for like making soups and stews. So don't get confused with that, like I did, and drink about 70 billion jugs of water. But yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. I think I'm just gonna head to Solitude and hope that I sober up on the way over. Haffingar, please.
Going straight through, or did you want to
like
stop
to go to
somewhere?
Solitude.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Thanks. Hopefully this
First
goes
time to
away.
Solitude? Beautiful old city, capital of Skyrim, but I'm sure you already knew that.
Oh, there we are. I'm hungry. Okay, so let's see. World leaks. I could have a bit more. Okay. Okay, we're full. Nice. Okay, right. We're thirsty, but that's fine. We can get a drink in Solitude. So, here we are. Solitude, City of Dreams. Oh, the Khajiit are here. I didn't know the Khajiit came to Solitude.
I welcome you, friend.
Hi. Do you have any water by any chance? Cooking pot. I would like a cooking pot. Oh yeah, here we go. Empty bottles. Oh, okay, so people do sell them. Okay, that's great. We have water skins. Stand in water to refill this water skin. Okay, well, let's get one. Let's get one, and then where's the empty bottles? They're in food, right? No, apparently not. Empty wine bottles. Okay, we're just gonna buy these because then we can get stuff. Do you want to buy anything I have? No, probably not, right? That's fine. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Thank you.
May your road lead, if the river is not frozen to ice, perhaps.
Okay, here we are. Solitude. I'm here to find the Bard's College.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika.
I have not come to join the Legion, actually. Thank you very much. Oh goodness. What's happening here?
Positions. Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes. Lock the city gate.
You betrayed us.
Stormcloak lover!
Oh my god.
Tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his high king. Best she know now, Advar.
You're all heart.
Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Tori. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
Oh dear.
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Tori. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Cut him down.
Very well, Rogver. Bow your head.
Sorry, Rogver.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Eesh. Bard's College? No. Alchemy Place? General Store?
Some gate guard you were.
Oh, Jesus. Market, who are you?
Hello, I'm Gisli.
Hello,
but
Gisli.
You can just call me Erica's sister.
Okay, Erica's sister. Right. Let's see. On my map, it says it should be this way. Solitude Hall of the Dead. That's nice. Is this the Bard's College? Is this it? Oh, this is Vittorio Vici's house. Is this the Bard's College? Nope, that is Proudspire Manor. That is a house that the player can buy, I believe. Ah, this is like a Bard's College. I assume. How do I get in? How do I get in? Up there? Oh, here we are. Bard's College. Wahoo! We need to find an instrument because ours is gone.
Welcome
Hello.
to the Bard's College. I'm the headmaster here. How may I help you?
I'm looking to apply.
Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard.
What do you need me to do? Sing to someone? Deliver a message? Play the lute for the queen?
Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the
Oh,
Bard's
you're
College.
very pretty, aren't
We need
you?
to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history
okay,
of
hon?
Skyrim. Unfortunately, the verse was lost long ago.
And that's where I come in?
Yes, according to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem.
No.
I wish you luck in finding the verse.
You. Well, but that's gonna mean going into a dungeon. I don't really want to go into a dungeon. Also, do you have a lute?
I have faith that you'll return with King Olaf's verse.
Yes, but I also need a lute because there's a drum. I don't want a drum. Who plays the drum? I want a lute. Oh, speaking of, we have a letter from our good old friend Lurbook. Seraphine Teal, that's my name. It's been a while since we made the tavern circuit in Cyrodiil together. I heard you're planning to come to Skyrim. My advice? Don't. Oh. The coin you can earn from travelers in Skyrim is nothing compared to Cyrodiil. I'm just scraping by at the Nightingale Inn. At least there's a chance to build up my reputation with the locals so that maybe I can finally get in with that group that hangs out at the Bard's College in Solitude. They all seem to make plenty of money, but I'm not sure how. Oh, I'm here, Lurbook. Sorry. I know you'll ignore my advice. You're probably even in Skyrim already, so I just wish you luck. I know you like to travel light for long journeys, so your first move should be to find some new instruments, if you didn't bring any. If you can't find any free for the taking, the headmaster at the Bard's College sells them. He also sells songbooks of music from other regions and from some legendary bards. And don't forget to use that trick I showed you. Take a regular lute and leather strap to the forge and make a lute you can wear on your back. Oh, cool! I want a lute that I can wear on my back, but I need a lute first. Also, why aren't these books glowing? Why aren't they glowing? Yeah, none of the books are glowing anymore. Oh. Jesus. Okay, yes they are. Yes, okay, so we haven't read any of these. But that's fine. Do you have a loot by any chance I can have? Because the guy doesn't want to sell me one because he wants me to go delve it. Excuse me. Thank you. Now we have hard thugs on our ass though, so that's fun. Okay, we have a loot. Excellent. Can we play it? Oh my god, can we play it? Loot. Okay, let's see. Should we give it a go? Songs of Skyrim. No. Okay, the Dragonborn comes. Okay, Age of Aggression. Excellent. Right. Okay, let's go. How do we do it? How do I do it? I think it's powers. Play loot. And then also Songs of Skyrim. There we go. Right. Okay, right, so play songs, play 4.
Our hero claims a warrior's
I'm not playing anything. Hang on.
I tell you the Dragonborn comes.
Hang on.
With a voice wielding power of the ancient Nord art.
What? Hang on. It's not working. Play loot songs. 4. Yeah, look. Look at us go. Play that one.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart.
Okay, but
but
you're just singing the Dragonborn. Okay, I guess I can't sing the songs. Okay, nice. Right. Well, that was nice. There's probably a way to like play and sing the song. Is someone clapping? But see, I haven't read any of these, and why aren't these glowing? Why aren't any of these books glowing? But the ones in the the ones over here do. That's weird. Okay, never mind. Well, this guy wants us to go out adventuring. I'm not an adventuring type, so I think we're gonna need some help. Oh, Jesus!
I've been looking for you.
Oh, God.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver.
What is it?
Hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
What? not entirely sure why the bard just given me that. That is a legacy note. And as you can plainly see, legacy isn't installed. That's okay. Just gonna drop them and we're just gonna ignore and pretend that that never existed. Okay. Oh, breaking shit already. Right, let's head to the inn, I think, and see if we can find somebody that might want to assist us in our adventures. Because there's no way we're doing it by ourselves. Hello, who are you? Oh, you're Vittoria Vici.
Sorry, I was lost in thought.
Oh.
I'm planning my wedding, you see.
Ooh, look at all these cool bugs. Right.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
Here we go. The Winking Skeever. I thought that was the one in Riften. Oh no, that's the Bee and Barb. Yeah.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials. I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands
Hello.
to run.
Look at all these people.
Did you need something?
I once captained a ship called the Argent Rat.
Oh my god, who are you?
We drink to our youth, to the days come and gone.
Welcome to the center of the world. Or at
That's
least
what I
just
want
for
to do.
the
I want to sing.
Feel free to make requests.
No, I want
You should think
to
about
do it.
staying the night. Corpulus keeps it.
I want to do it.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
Oh.
I'd like to perform.
Of course.
Thanks. Perform at the Winking Skeever. Okay. Go away, lady. It's my turn. My turn now. Okay, yeah, walk away.
Can I buy you a drink, darling?
You can buy me whatever you want.
True, I may look the part of dashing swordsman, but
Then
I prefer
ask.
the art of wit to that of warfare.
I wish only to graduate and enroll with the Legion.
Oh,
My
we're
drugs
bowing.
lead
Yay,
our
look at them
troops to
clapping. Yay! Thank you. Wow.
I once captained a ship called the Argent Rat.
If you need a good rumor or two.
I'm done.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Papa says I won't see Rog here anymore.
I
But he
didn't
wouldn't tell me why not.
order a room.
I've only been a part of the Red Wave's crew for a few weeks, but I've already learned to stay out of Captain Safia's.
It's too bad the burning of
So maybe you need a partner.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and
You've
sometimes
really
tedious.
gotten a kick out of it.
Well, you can understand Elisif not wanting it.
Seriously?
Welcome to the center of the world. Or at least my brother.
Belrand? Oh my god, the executioner's here.
Or by
Jeez!
You want it dead?
Who are you?
I'll make it.
My father was all the family I ever had. I felt so lost when he died. But the crew of the Red Wave's my family now.
Oh.
My papa says I'm gregarious. Just like him. He says it means smart.
Okay,
But
hon.
my brother
Dorian?
Forget wine, women, and wealth. Give me a calm sea and a
Okay,
good
so
book.
everyone here is from the...
Someday, I'll be a gallant heroine. You make it look so...
Feel free to make
appealing.
requests.
What's the word around town?
Generally, if you want rumors, you should talk to Corpulus. That said, I did see a visitor pass through on his way to the Blue Palace. You should think about staying the night. Corpulus keeps a clean inn.
Yeah, maybe I
Have
will.
you met my dear brother Eriker? The man's as trustworthy as a Khajiit goldmonger.
Hello.
By blade or by spell. If you want it dead, I'll make it dead. All you need to do is pay my fee.
500 gold? I don't think I even have 500 gold. I don't even have 500 gold.
Can be as lethal as the
I
spell.
need somebody who's free.
I hear Adonato Leotelli is staying up in Windhell. I've read a few of his works.
Who?
Be good to meet him someday.
You were there for Rogvir's execution.
Yeah.
People to see and places to
I
go,
once
huh?
captained a ship
Later
called the
then.
Argent Raptor. She struck
That's
an iceberg
nice.
and went down just north of Windhell.
Also, sir.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever fam.
I'd like these bottles filled, please.
Of course.
Thank you. Also, rumors?
Have you seen that Shrine of Azura? They say that
Shrine
Dark
of
Elves
Azura,
built
huh?
it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
Gulamai.
I have no business with you. Leave me.
Yeah, you will eventually. Feeling a bit peckish. Okay, we can stop and eat for a little bit. My thirst has been quenched. There we go. Let's see. What do we have? Some grilled leeks. There we go. We're full. Nice. So we were literally just a little bit peckish.
Need something?
Well, that guy wants 500 gold, but I'm not about to pay that.
Seems there's always more to be done.
Maybe I should head somewhere else. I mean, where else can I find? Okay, so this is where he wants us to go. Dead Men's Respite is here. Maybe we could head to Morthal. Maybe somebody there will want to help. Whiterun's also a valid option. What's this? Revkime. Don't know what that is. Yeah, maybe we could head to Morthal. See if there's anyone there that wants to help us out. Maybe there will be. Who knows? But I think that's going to do it for this episode. This episode's been all over the place. I think it's like a short-ish one, this one. Because we'll have the little intro and then we'll carry on with this. Yeah, it's kind of a bit clusterfucky, really, because I spent a lot of time looking at the needs and diseases thing and the Bard thing. So thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. I upload at least 3 videos a week and I stream 4 days a week over on Twitch. All my links are in the description box, and if I don't see you before, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!